Touchstone Films presents Kirk Douglas.
I'm Archie Long.
Burt Lancaster.
My name is Harry Doyle.
In Tough Guys.
He's 72. I'm 67, and these ain't disguises.
They've been in prison since 1956.
I want to try chicken McNuggets.
Now they're out, and things have changed.
Coming to you from a basement studio somewhere down under, it's the 80s Show with Australia's Retro Man. On tonight's show, Retro Man does a Blu-ray spotlight on the Kirk Douglas action comedy Tough Guys. Well, what are we waiting for? Lights, camera, Retro Man.
G'day viewers, Retro Man here, and welcome to the 80s Show. Now today we'll be doing a Blu-ray spotlight on this film here, starring Kirk Douglas and Burt Lancaster, Tough Guys. If you've been watching the channel, I just did an unboxing video. This is a Kino Lorber release, and I tell you what, I get a good laugh out of this film. Actually, it's a very sentimental film because this was a reuniting of two great actors from an earlier period in Hollywood, the golden era, so to speak. These silver screen legends came together for one last ride into the sunset. Kirk Douglas and Burt Lancaster in Tough Guys. They played two career criminals, thieves, if you will. It's a very entertaining film. They both come out of jail after 30 years. Kirk tries to adapt to the 80s lifestyle while Burt winds up in an old people's home. The two get together with their love of theft and decide to commit a train heist. After all these years, you would think these guys would be retired, but no, they're ready to be back in the saddle again and to commit another crime. And it has a very eclectic supporting cast, this one. We have Mr. Eli Wallach as a bumbling hitman who is hot on Kirk and Burt's trail. I'm sure you know who Eli is. He played Tuco in The Good, the Bad and the Ugly. In that film, the good was played by Clint Eastwood, the bad Lee Van Cleef, and Eli, of course, played the ugly. But then again, the more I think about it, sometimes the marketing mixes that up and Eli and Lee are interchangeable as the bad and the ugly. But that's another story. Anyway, Tough Guys also has a performance by Mr. Dana Carvey in a very sort of buttoned up, controlled supporting role. I'm sure you know who Dana Carvey is. He played Garth in Wayne's World. So seeing him here in this, it's one of his early film roles, and he's playing it straight. It's quite amusing. And also we have Charles Durning, who was a regular in a lot of Burt Reynolds films. Durning plays a cop here who is very suspect of what these two guys are up to. But Tough Guys is a fun movie. I particularly love this Blu-ray release. I also have the DVD, and the upgrade is a great commentary, audio commentary by director Jeff Canoe. He was the guy that brought us Revenge of the Nerds, that classic film. So he went from that to Tough Guys and made the transition well. There's a bit of wacky comedy in here. There's some nice sentimental drama. There's some fast-paced thrills, action, and I love to see these two guys interact. There's some great chemistry between Kirk and Burt in this, and it's a real send-off picture. So if you get a chance and you've never seen it before, definitely get your hands on the Kino Lorber Blu-ray release of Tough Guys. It's a gem, two legends, I love it. And actually, I'll tell you about one scene that I particularly enjoy. It's a standout moment with Mr. Kirk Douglas. He decides to take a job as an ice cream boy, serving ice cream to kids in an ice cream store. And there's one child that, let's say, rubs him up the wrong way with all the toppings he requires. And Kirk sort of loses it and chaos ensues. So, yeah, it's a great movie, Tough Guys. And I'm so happy to be able to talk about it.
Stop waving that gun in my face.
Who's gonna make me, Grandpa?
Fire! Let him go! I said let him go!
I'll kill you, man! I was only kidding, Grandpa. Let me go!
Grandpa, huh?
What are you gonna do with him, Harry?
I want to blow his head off.
You want to do that?
He was disrespectful to me.
But you just had your suit clean. You get brains all over it.
So that's Tough Guys with Kirk Douglas and Burt Lancaster, a fun film from 1986. And I must say this, they don't make them like they used to. If you know the film, I definitely had it coming. I had to slip it in there. That's the song that kicks off the film. They don't make them like they used to. They certainly don't. Kirk and Burt are a great combo. Tough Guys is a great send-off. Well, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching the show. If you've seen Tough Guys, tell us what you think about the film in the comments below. It's been an absolute pleasure. This is Retro Man, living the dream, 80s style. Stay gold.
Thanks for watching. Retro Man will return faster than a boomerang and more exciting than Kirk Douglas at an 80s nightclub. Please subscribe and good night, viewers.